We're going to get into some arm posing here. Now, I already posed the fingers and the hands and things, so you can kind of see that they're not, you know, default. But what a lot of people forget to do when they first start animating is they forget to think about the anatomy and how one thing affects another in terms of like mechanics. So let's say, let's say this guy lifts his arm up, kind of like he had in his T-pose, right? Like this. Now, what's being affected? Well, whenever the arm is up, the shoulder has to be flexed to keep it up, which means it's going to raise like that. See how generic that looks? It doesn't look right because the arm looks like something's holding it up, because you know, in reality, your shoulder will go up first because the shoulder has to take the weight of that arm. So, and if you want to show the direction of something moving, you usually, like with the arm, the hand is going in the opposite direction. So if the arm is going up, the hand will drag this way. If the arm is going down, the hand will drag this way. So it shows you, if the hand is bent up, that means it's moving this way. If the hand is bent down, it's moving up, right? If it's holding out there static, there's going to be some, there's going to be a little bit of hanging to it, like the hand's going to hang and it's going to show gravity. So, in reality, the spine would probably be more like this too, to keep that arm up there, because the weight of it is causing pressure on his back. So to keep his arm up there, you would have his shoulder up and his body kind of helping. And you would probably have, and then the hips would be counter to that, to counterbalance all that. So you have boom, boom, like that. And the head and everything else is affected. So we'll keep it simple, don't just stick to the arm. So whenever you lift the arm up, the shoulder goes up. So whenever you're animating the hand, the arm, if it's starting to move, lead with the shoulder. It's a good rule of thumb. Now you could get away with cheating it, I'm sure, but in the beginning here, make sure you do that. So if the arms are up, start with the shoulder being up, right? So we'll lift that arm up here, like that, right? Now remember the original pose, the T pose, right? It was boring. It looks generic because it doesn't look natural. So now that I have his arms out like that, it feels a lot more interesting, right? There's some variation to it. You feel the weight of the hand. The hands are posed, they don't feel generic. And the arms are perfectly straight, like a robot. So, and then you have the shoulder up, which shows that the arm is heavy. All right, so the next thing I'll move on to after that is posing the legs and the hips and the spine and all that other good stuff.